2, the Railers down by 1. And it's been in games that we've struggled in, it's been the daunted third quarter. If you are not ready to play coming out of halftime against these guys, it can be over in a hurry.
Starters continue on the floor for the Railers, so no changes as we get things started here in the third. Josh, how important the first 2 to 3 minutes of this quarter?
Well, I think if anybody goes on a run, it's huge. You can rattle off a 6-point run here on anybody, either the Railers or the Lions. It's really tough to come back with the way both teams are playing defense.
Lanphier with the basketball as we start the third quarter, moving to the basket to the right here at Roy S. Anderson. Austin inside to Bolden. Bolden turns from the free throw line from 15. It rolls off no good.
Yeah, if we let it get there too many times, he's going to get that shot. And he's already shown that he can hit one in the first half. We've got to shut the middle down.
Max hands off to Podbelsic. Will gets a screen from Gavin. They swing it back now in the corner to Max Cook. Max with the dribble down the lane, goes up over Austin, off the glass, and
that's a big-time take by Max Cook right there. Yeah, going against Austin, who's Division I talent, and he took him right to the hole and scored on him and might have got fouled.
So the Railers go back on top, 24-23. Bishop over to Tribbett.
Looked like he traveled.
On top, Bishop, top of the key. Kicks in. Smith just inside the three-point line, left it way short. Tracks the ball down. Nobody for the Railers. Went to got it. Bolden off the glass and good.
Yeah, that's where you got to get the hustle plays. Every one of them will count in this game. And the Railers not going after the rebound after we get a guy we want him to shoot it from about 17. Doesn't even come close to making it, but they get the offensive rebound.
Yeah, it looked like the Railers were just content to figure it was just going to go out of bounds. Bobby's going to go baseline, kicks it out to Gavin. Nice shot fake. Pull up from 10 feet. Shot it over everything. And then Will's going to get, just knocked it out of bounds. Good defense by Will. But to Gavin, too wide open, and shot it over, shot up an air ball.
Yeah, a tough shot in the baseline. It's always a tough shot. I don't care where you're at and how open you are. That's the toughest shot on the court, and Gavin didn't look good on that one.
Tribbett inside to Austin, goes up against Gavin, and a foul is going to be whistled on Gavin. That'll send Austin to the line, shooting two. Gavin picks up his second.
Yeah, I thought Gavin should have fallen down there. He looked like he was right in position to take the charge, and Austin put his shoulder right in the chest, and usually if the guy wearing number 22 for the white team is right there, he usually takes that charge, and he didn't fall over. I think if he falls over, that's a charge.
The 6'2 junior, Austin, free throw off the back of the rim, no good. Now 1 for 3 from the line tonight.
Now you got to box out if you get a miss. The Railers got to do a lot better job here in the second half of bodying up on the Lions.
Free throw, this one is good. Railers get the ball inbounds as they'll come down court down 2. 6:10 to go in the third quarter, 26-24 Lanphier. Cook controlling for the Railers. Wait, looked like there was a mismatch that they misses. Max goes in off the glass, will not go. They were going to say, they're going to say he traveled. Boy, I'm not sure about that one. Looked like there was contact. I was hoping there was going to be the three-point play. Instead, they whistle Max for Walkett.
Yeah, I didn't see that. Austin
down the lane, flips it over, and it comes. Eddie Smith with the two-hand jump. 28-24. This is where we've seen Will Podbelsic all year, where you need a shot, everything to calm down. They usually come up big. Bowlby will try a three, shoots up an air ball. Horsham gets the rebound though, kicks it out to Max, top of the key, three. That spins good.
That's where he likes it too, right at the top of the key. And the Railers got to get back because here comes Austin.
And an offensive foul is going to be whistled on Austin as I think it was it Horsham or Podbelsic that was standing there and took that charge?
Yeah, there should have been one earlier. I thought Bowlby took one on Austin earlier.
So Austin gets whistled for extending the forearm.
Much contact as he draws, and as many times as he goes to the hole, and as tough as he plays defense without only one foul, man, that's there's not a lot of them called tonight.
28-27, just your good old-fashioned Lincoln Lanphier game here at Roy S. Anderson. As we approach the 5-minute mark in the third quarter, Railers down by 1. Max drives by Austin, goes up, high off the glass, no good. Bowlby tried to clean up the rebound, Ball squirts free. It's going to be tracked down. They're going to say last touch by Lanphier. Nice hustle again by Podbelsic.
Podbelsic too, and Bowlby went up for the rebound. Couldn't corral it in traffic, but he did go for the rebound, and we were able to keep control of the ball.
Milliken checking back in for Lanphier, replacing Larry Austin Jr.
Well, he comes out a lot. You know, I don't understand that. You got your best player. Surely he's not fatigued. He would never come out of the game if I was a coach.
Horsham. Bowlby, high post turns, Max, and Milliken, and they're going to get Max for a foul as Milliken slipped and fell and there was contact, and Max picks up his third foul. That is key for the Railers. Max Cook picking up his third.
Boy, that was a bad call. It looked like the Lanphier guy fell down and then Max fell over him, and they thought it was a push-off. Well, that's unfortunate.
That was about as backwards as you can get.
Yeah, I don't quite understand that one.
So after all that, it's still a 1-point lead for Lanphier. Bishop, his three, left it short again.
Yeah, we made him take some tough shots, and he's really forcing. You can tell the freshman in him.
Podbelsic drives in, kicks it out to Horsham. Tyler, can he hit one? He can!
Big one, baby. I tell you, Podbelsic, credit him that. He penetrated right down the middle of the lane and did a great job of finding Tyler for a big three for the Railers.
Almost halfway through our third, Railers back on top, 30-28. Milliken dumps it down to Wallace. Wallace goes up, and they're going to get Gavin coming from the backside. Gavin thought he had all ball, but the foul's going to whistle on Gavin. And now Gavin has picked up his third.
Yeah, we thought we weren't in any trouble, Jeff, and now we've got Max with three and Gavin with three.
Three on the Railers, but key is Cook and Block, both with three. It'll be Wallace, the 6'7" junior at the line. His first free throw was off, no good. Austin Jr. checking back in. 4:08 to go. And again, Coach Alexander has yet to look to the bench for any substitutes.
Yeah, and it's tough now with three fouls on your two main ball handlers. Really, Podbelsic does a lot of ball handling too, but it's a tough situation. You take him out and have a chance to give up the lead.
Bowlby ahead quickly to Horsham. Railers into the front court. Now they'll set as we cross halfway into the third. Railers 30, Lanphier 29. High post to Gavin. Here comes somebody for a three. It's Tyler on the way. Up and good. Tyler, two in a row.
Yeah, that's what we needed, and he's been a spark all year long. He didn't have any in the first half, and usually he starts out well either at the beginning of the game or the third quarter. And number 4, Horsham, has started out well here in the third.
Railers up 33-29. Austin down on the baseline. He stepped on the baseline. He certainly did. We have the best look in the gym at that one. And the official actually saw that one.
Yeah, we were going to call it if he didn't.
We've got our enforcer sitting here to our left, and he'd go over and take care of some things. So the Railers up by 4, 3:25 to go in the third. But again, the key is you got to be careful with Gavin and Max. You don't want Max picking up any silly fouls, especially on a charge, because they both have three.
Guy that brings up the ball 90% of your passing.
Gavin turns, gets it to Max. Over to Podbelsic. Down in the corner to Gavin. Tyler tried to go backdoor. He did. He lost control of it. And a whistle, and traveling is going to be called on Horsham. That pass just a little too far in front of Tyler. Couldn't hang on to it.
Well, and Tyler's not that kind of player. He's a spot shooter and a strong player on defense and a good rebounder on the backside, but he's not a guy that cuts to the basket and you can get him the ball on the run. Gavin's got to realize who he's passing it to, and against this type of pressure, let's get Tyler set up for three again.
Yeah. In a backdoor play, Tyler may be more likely to make the pass, not catch it.
Exactly.
Turning in the lane, Smith, no good. High for the rebound. Lots of contact under there. Gavin tried to track it down, and Gavin couldn't save it in bounds as he went into the Lanphier bench, so it'll stay with the Lions at the 2:43 mark. Boy, if Gavin would have had maybe one more step, he could have called the timeout.
Yeah, Gavin or Podbelsic were both on the loose for the loose ball, but couldn't corral before he stepped out of bounds.
2:40 to go in our third. We've got a good one here at Roy S. Anderson. Railers 33, Lanphier 29. Bishop Over to Austin, right wing, 3 on the way, spins off no good, and there's Max again for the rebound.
Yeah, great block out by Bowlby, too. He didn't get the rebound, but he did a good job of getting somebody else out of there to clear it for Max.
All those things the coaches say that don't ever show up on the stat sheet. Here comes Tyler around a screen. Off the back of the rim, no good. And Gavin would have gone for the rebound, but he had to be careful not go over the back and pick up the foul. Austin dumps it down to Smith. Nice pass, up and good.
Yeah, that's what they've got. They can penetrate, and Austin's a good passer. As quick as he is, he can decide on a dime, and that's where he did. He did a good job of passing it off, an easy layup for Lanphier.
One thing, they can score in a hurry. Gavin down the lane, goes up strong, contact, and Gavin's going to go to the line, shooting 2. And that whistle seemed a little late.
Yeah, it really looked like he didn't call it until Gavin was flying into the cushions in the back. So a good drive by Gavin. Now when we get to the line, we got to convert. And anytime we can get to the free throws are big easy points. And right now the Railers aren't getting some easy points.
33-31. Gavin already 2 of 3 from the line tonight. This free throw up and good. 34-31. Gavin with 5 on the night. The sophomore with the second one on the way. Gavin's good as well.
Big free throws here. Now let's get a big stop. 1:48 left here in the third without any fouls from Gavin and without any fouls from Max.
And if you can get a stop here, you get the ball to start the fourth.
Correct.
Austin on the right side, back on top, inside to Milliken. Milliken down to Austin, nice spin move, flips it up, left it way short, ball into the hands of Max Cook, and Max covers up.
Good job by the Railer defense. That was a tough shot by Austin.
Now, Railers with the basketball, 35-31, minute 20 to go. Block and Wallace trying to fight for position at the free throw line. Gavin looked to go backdoor, but that was cut off. He's picked up his dribble, may need to take a timeout. No, they don't. Coach Alexander looks at the clock.
Well, that's not a foul. Man.
Max hands to Podbelsic. Will with the spin, picked up his dribble, needs some help back out to block. You heard Steve Sauer, the PA announcer here at Roy S. Anderson, give us the 1-minute signal. And now the Railers are running a little weave out front. Podbelsic drives in, and a foul is going to be whistled finally.
They've been doing it the whole 30 seconds that they were playing. I was waiting for one of them to call it.
Leaning and leaning and leaning.
But if they're not going to call it, they're just going to keep doing it more and more.
Bishop picks up his third foul with 50 seconds to go in the third quarter. Railers get the ball inbound. Podbelsic goes right by Bishop. He flips it in, and it won't go down, but Bishop's picked up his fourth. It did everything.
Right around the rim. And I think right now, Coach Greg Alexander is doing a great thing, and I think what he's going to do is take Max out, and he's going to take Gavin out. We got the lead by 4 with Pod going to the free throw line with just 35 seconds left. No need to get him a foul here with this amount of time.
Free throw up. Does not go.
And that was a big layup. That's you hope the home cooking rims do you a favor on that kind of layup.
So we've got Max out, as you said, Gavin out, Peyton Ebelair in, and Austin Cruz in for the Railers. 46 seconds to go here in the third. Railers up by 4. Come on, Pod. Missed them both. Big free throw misses from the Railers.
Let's get a stop here, White. If they want to hold it, I'd let them hold it out there, and we don't have our...
And then they're going to get Bowlby down low, I think, for a little bit of the lower body against Wallace. And that'll be Edwards' second.
And now you give them a chance to get the ball underneath the basket. And if they're going to hold it, I'd just let them hold it and not pressure them out by the timeline. You got Gavin and Max on the bench.
And we've got a timeout taken by Lanphier. Just a 30-second timeout. So, again, we will keep it here, Josh. 32.5 seconds to go in the third. Lincoln up 35-31. I think when Lincoln and Lanphier get together, it's chippy halfway through the JV game.
Yeah, it's been a Central State A basketball game, and it's been a good game. There's going to be obviously a loser and a winner tonight, but whoever it is, this is just a hard-fought basketball team. 2 good basketball teams going after it, and this is what you like to see on a Friday night.
And of course, that's why there's such a tight bunching at the top of the conference. Yeah. That's how good the conference is this year. You've got, all but all but 2 of the teams in the conference already double figures overall wins, and that shows you just how good this conference is.
Yeah, and it's going to be a fight to the end.
They inbound back to Austin. Looks like they're going to be content maybe to hold for one. Evelair watching Trebet near the timeline. There's Mitchell. Moby and Wallace fighting for position underneath. Austin with 10 seconds makes a move, dumps it down to Smith. Smith in the lane, flips it up, will not go down, but a foul is going to be whistled. And it'll send Wallace back to the line, shooting 2.
Loose ball.
Let's see who the Railer foul is going to be whistled on. That's going to be on Horsham. That'll be his first.
A ball that got tipped away, and again, a Lion gets it underneath and is able to power it up and at least get fouled to send to the free throw line. So tough break. The Railers got to get some of those loose balls.
Smith, free throw spins out, no good.
Yeah, as Cook and Gavin come back in for offense. A good move by coach. As long as they don't get some sort of a foul on a push-off or a charge, you like to have them back here in the game just for offense.
Smith missing the first free throw, 7.3 to go. Like to see the Railers hit a 3 and then start the 4th with the basketball and a nice lead. Free throw up and good. 35-32. Max quickly down court. Down to 4 to 3. They give it to Gavin. Gavin goes down, flips to Edward, lifts it up, and he missed it. Everything worked to perfection except the shot did not go down. That could end up being a big miss for the Railers. At the end of 3, Lincoln up by 3, 35-32. Back with the 4th in a moment with Lincoln Railer basketball.